I saw that someone asked a 311 about if there's an FTO available.
Yeah, I just talked to Alice about it, and she. Oh, here, let's talk over here so we're not talking over everybody.
Bear with me.
Hey, don't get.
Hello.
It's all right. Oh.
Are you able to look in your pockets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm in a weird way. 'Cause I'm really hungry.
Is it nap time? It might
I
be
just
nap
woke
time.
up from a nap time. Hey, great one. I slept for a whole 8 hours. I'm
Oh,
so
shit.
proud of
Nice.
myself. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, but you don't pay for an escape.
Okay.
Flop, unrelated, I need to speak with you before the meeting.
Well, video games are for losers. Okay, so y'all need to actually y'all need to grow up and do your
2
job.
seconds.
Okay.
Ooh.
The sidebar is about our job.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get to bed. I just want to introduce you to AJ because I think AJ's got a good head on his shoulders, and I don't know,
AJ, do you go by AJ?
What the
AJ.
fuck is on the screen? What was that?
Do you go by AJ?
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get to bed, y'all. I gotta head to bed. Not early, but you know, storm's late and all that.
Good night, Cornwood.
Good night,
Alrighty.
Cornwood. Take it easy, pal.
Have a good night, y'all. AJ, maybe Flop or Alice Watson can get you sorted. Just talk to them after the meeting.
Okay. I'll be here, boss. Some thick thighs.
Yeah, right. So he's a member of Bike Patrol, and we're trying to raise some money for the PD because vehicles are expensive. So he's offering to replace that watermelon with people's head for money.
Oh,
Damn.
just sell the
Okay.
watermelon.
What?
It's a little crazy, to be honest.
How's it crazy? People
What
are
is going on the projector?
fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Okay,
crush
I was sent.
watermelons.
Someone was kidnapped and stabbed over this last night. Do you think that's bad?
Is that Trig in that photo?
This
What the fuck is
is-
that?
Oh my goodness.
I
Why
have
does
to
it
deal
look
with
kind of
this.
like me?
Maisie, this
It's-
picture was up behind Kid Archer when she just got her promotion to senior officer.
Oh.
And it was the
Oh.
most awkward
Oh no.
backdrop for that situation.
I just noticed the hand feet. I hate it.
Yeah, if you knew
There
who
we
drew
go.
it, you would understand.
Oh.
Scotty,
What the hell
Scotty,
is that?
Yeah, it's what we're
Scotty
all
bar.
asking.
Yep,
Yeah, Scotty.
that's it right there.
Gee.
Some paperwork back here while we wait for the meeting.
Actually. It's not worth it.
Is there some people in here I'm not seeing?
No, I think it's just super quiet.
No, no. Yeah, okay.
Hey.
I thought I was going crazy. That is something. I can't stop staring at it now.
It's a really interesting picture. I'll say that much.
Like, who is that?
Hold up. Money laundering.
Oh, the situation with Cornwood.
Was Cornwood involved? The suspicious financial activity. I'm just sort of curious what proof we have.
They plead guilty to it?
Yep.
Oh, there's money orders in here as well. Interesting. So how?
There was a whole breakdown of it after last
Yeah.
meeting, shift meeting,
Oh.
or last shift 3 meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, where they kind of broke down how they discovered it all and how they kind of like
I
got it all
think this
figured
is
out.
a different scenario than this one, though.
Probably.
Because this one happened like what, 4 hours ago, I think.
Yeah.
4 or 5
So
hours
my
ago?
my guess would be this is like
Basically, we had a bunch of calls for 37 Charlies. With this vehicle flagged, pulled it over, search of persons. They had dirty cash on them as well as money orders and washed cash, I guess.
So we have PC to search the individuals that are seen leaving the area in that vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started evading.
Oh, so it's when they start evading. It's just with the financial. If we see that car, we can pull them over. But is there any?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Technically, it's tough.
So if
Most
we
time I've
witness
noticed they're
that-
in 1060 vehicles, but that one was a personal.
Okay, so I mean, if we get to this financial activity call and we witness them in the bank making these transactions, does that give us the PC to take them to one side and search them? Whereas if we pull over the vehicle at a later time, despite it being the one with the flag plate from the dispatch call, you know where?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know, because I've ran into a couple situations where it's like they're flagged in dispatch, and then it's not a 1060 vehicle. So I usually just approach it as
From-
a regular traffic stop.
Ooh.
Oh,
That was a good one. That was a good
Ow.
one.
Pinecone. Yeah.
Startled
you
me.
know.
What did I even do?
Oh, sorry.
You
sorry,
startled
sorry,
me.
sorry.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry. You can't
You
sneak up.
listen.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
Grace.
sorry
I was
about
just
that.
standing
You-
here.
Are you okay? It's whenever people
Yeah,
are
I'm
like near,
fine, I'm
like
fine.
behind me, I freak out.
It's fine.
I
oh,
heard
by
you
the way,
breathing.
Sky,
I
congrats.
panic.
Thank you so much.
From what I understand, stood from the conversation, we do now have PC with just the plate that was flagged, because we now can correlate those calls with the money orders to wash cash. So they call about exchange washed cash, and yeah. So I don't want to be the one to explain it in detail because I wasn't part of the investigation, but from my
Yeah,
understanding,
it's tough.
yeah.
Well, this one we're just saying in
was
general.
involved in it. Whatever the context, I came in halfway through what y'all are
So
talking about.
so Maisy was asking basically if we get a suspicious financial 37 Charlie, the vehicle is flagged and it's a personal vehicle. Do we have any PC to search them?
Is the vehicle flagged? You said it is flagged?
Negative. So it's flagged in dispatch, but it's a personal vehicle, so it's not 1060. But their plate is flagged as fleeing the scene. 'Cause usually when we get 37 Charlies, it'll say investigate suspicious financial, and then about 10-15 seconds later, it'll say vehicle fleeing the scene. It'll give us a description of the vehicle and the plate.
I've never seen a 1037 Charlie where the vehicle is personally owned. It's always stolen.
The one we had earlier, it was a personal vehicle. It's
It might have just been for
incident
a 37.
3678. No, it's a suspicious financial.
Oh, that's interesting, actually.
Yeah,
And
no, I
you
think
can,
That's
you
a
can see
question
the.
for Flop.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah,
that's
Flop
an
was there.
interesting one.
see, we're all learning. I think it's good to ask questions because I'll be honest, I was very
Flop.
confused and I didn't like responding to those calls because I didn't know how to approach them and I never got a straight answer. So it's really interesting seeing that we've got these arrests now and hell yeah, cool.
Fuck,
Money
keep your head
launderer.
up, champ. It'll grow back.
I fucking hope so. Can I ask
Morning, Rose.
what in God's name is on the fucking board?
Oh, we had an incident yesterday. We had 2 officers, Chapman and Flemings, tied up with a with a DOA, and then myself and Louise were the only units available. We had Scotty Bard kidnapped, incapacitated. That, and it was all because of that picture of Osvaldo.
Is it Lord or is it not Lord? Alice?
It's not
It's going up for me.
Okay, bring her down. Bring her down.
All right, it's down.
I still can't see her moving. Any ideas? How do I get her?
I'll run like a block away.
Or take a nap.
Never mind. I see it. I see it.
It's okay, I
Um,
can't see it either.
It's probably
don't
better if you didn't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yep, I second that.
Do you want me to? You know, I could show you guys what it is.
Why his
No.
arms or feet?
Yep. Does that answer your question?
Because
Alice.
Scotty is obsessed with feet. And that's the best way I can put it.
He texted me a photo of him with a foot in his, like with toes in
What?
his mouth, and I don't even think it's appropriate for me to show on the projector, and I'm really upset that it's on my phone now.
All right. I made it to the meeting, by the way. I'm here. I'm late,
Thank
but
you,
I'm
Flop.
here.
Morning,
Hi,
Rhodes.
everyone. I'm not Rhodes.
Oh.
Rhodes has blonde hair, and he doesn't have a fucking receding hairline. He don't have a landing strip on his goddamn head.
Hello, fraud.
Morning, older Rhodes.
Did you just say fraud?
Yes, sir.
That's
Or run a
insane.
lap.
All right. Well, today is 2024, March 11th, or the 11th of March. What is it again? The 11th of March?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the 11th.
Yeah. The ISO standard or whatever.
It's year, month, dates. Sadly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's-
year month day. It is 2024, March the 11th. Welcome everyone to Shift 3. Glad to have you all here. I'm Senior Officer Flap Dugong. I'm sorry. Was I in your way? Was I? I'm sorry. Was I? No, you know what? I'm not fucking moving. I'm not moving. I'm staying right the fuck here. And there's nothing you can do about it, Alice.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm
can hurry your
staying
back
right
like
here.
that, Flop.
Don't worry about it. Listen.
angry.
Sorry.
Today's been interesting. I don't have any major announcements. I will say that there was an incident prior where I was forced to save the deputy mayor's life by shaving off my mustache. So that did happen. I am mustache-less.
You
oh, that's
shaved
what
it
was
off?
different about you.
No, on the Listen, I gotta be honest with everybody here. We're about integrity and honesty and all that other beautiful stuff.
course.
I have a fake mustache that I had to rip off and give to Dickhead to save the deputy mayor's life. My mustache wasn't real to begin with.
What?
That's jarring, sir.
That was
Yeah.
a damn good fake mustache then.
It was good, right? I fucked with it. It's gone now, and now I'm empty without it.
That is.
We
The
did
amount of
apprehend Dickhead.
insecurity
Fuck
you would
your
need to.
hairline.
Don't mention the hairline either. The hairline is for other reasons. It's like photosynthesis. It'll grow back eventually.
Throw back to 5 years ago.
No, it won't. I promise.
No
Listen.
campaign hat to hide it this time.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna have to make a change about the whole hat policy at some point. I feel like it's needed more for me now than ever, but we'll circle back to that.
It's okay, Flop. You look beautiful and old.
I'm not old. I've aged like fine wine. Maybe.
Yep. Hey, I can agree.
In terms of actual announcements, though, I don't really have anything other than that Dickhead went to bench trial and was found guilty for kidnapping the deputy mayor. There are talks
Hey,
about a
welcome
potential
in.
ego act for that, which might be
Yeah, it's
something
NoPixel waitlist.
in the works, which is kind of exciting. In terms of Shift 3 announcements, I don't really have anything to bring up. Obviously, if you have not seen the recent announcement, congratulations to Skyfaye once again on her promotion to
Hell
senior
yeah.
officer. Congrats,
Woo-hoo.
Sky.
Thank
Woo,
you, thank you.
congrats,
Shit, let's
guys.
go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That sounded a little a little like sarcastic there.
No, it's just early. I just
no.
started my shift.
Wake up, Pinecone. You've been on duty for a couple hours. You're full of shit. You're lying to me now. But,
How do you know I've been on duty for a couple hours?
I have eyes.
Oof.
Damn it.
Oof. Kind of got
Got
you
me
there.
there.
Pretty good.
Damn, who's that sexy walking
Damn,
in?
Cornwood.
Hey, Corwood, what's good?
Whoa.
What's pop?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye,
What I
bye,
want
Cone.
you to address, Flop, is apparently incident 3678. Some people had some questions about that, and apparently you were
3,
involved.
6, 7, 8.
Or you were there, something along those lines.
What is this?
Oh, yep.
So you don't show that you were an officer involved, so maybe you weren't there.
No,
Not sure if Pop was involved.
I believe this has to do with the conversation that was had after the last Shift 3 meeting about, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't directly involved with that incident. However, we have been able to essentially prove, and I wish Declan or Lenny were here to kind of give you a better detail. Long and short of it is those, they're not receipts. They're money orders.
Money orders.
Yes. Actually, Cornwood, you're here as well if you want to help kind of add on to this.
Yeah,
The
I
money
just
orders-
remembered.
What's up?
I actually just remembered that happened. So
Do you have the full detail as to what happened? I was there for it. I'll kind of give you my paraphrase version, but I don't want things to get lost in translation.
okay.
So-
Are you talking about last night or tonight?
Yeah, what Declan and Lenny sort of discovered.
Okay. Yeah. Start with that, and then I'll talk about what happened tonight.
Oh.
Tonight?
Tonight was a good one.
Tonight was
boy.
a real good one.
All right. So those money orders, based on what was discovered and found, essentially Lenny and Declan have been working, I'm going to say tirelessly, on these 37 Charlies involving suspicious financial activity. And they were able to get an admittance out of somebody as to sort of how the money orders are used and how they're used in the commission of that crime. So essentially, the money orders are being used to have traceless currency to be transferred for funds that you could put into the bank. And for a guilty plea and willing to, I guess, admit to what happened and how they possess them, Lenny and Declan were able to get a full admittance as to the process for how they acquired them and what they were planning on doing with them, which is good for us. I believe there is a working .ca. I don't know if that was ever started or put up, but I know that Declan said he was going to work on a dossier in regards to them. As of right now, to my understanding, we have probable cause to take those money orders as long as they are used in the commission of a crime. As just sort of an analogy or an example, a lockpick is not inherently illegal. Those money orders are not inherently illegal. However, if let's say you find a suspect, in a car that was tampered with, you can make a reasonable suggestion that they were probably using that lockpick to steal that car. In the same instance, if you're responding to a 37 Charlie, suspicious financial activity, and you happen to find a person in a vehicle that's flagged, that's stolen, and the plate that comes back from the 37 Charlie is the car that they're driving, you could probably make a reasonable suggestion that those money orders were being used in the commission of a crime. I don't want to misquote here, but there is grounds right now to possibly move more into potential money laundering as a charge, which we do have in the MDT. It has not been pushed yet, but there is suggestion that that could be probably the better going charge based on what we understand with these money orders and these financial activity calls.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Okay,
Corwin,
so-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
The question was being asked that you mentioned if a vehicle's flagged 1060 and it's a stolen vehicle. Well, what's happening is vehicles are being flagged 1060 and they're personally owned. So
Not
the
not
question
flagged
was,
1060,
it-
but flagged on the
wait.
dispatch call that they are fleeing the scene of the 1037.
I said they're not flagged 60 at all.
Corner that you remember that blue baller situation with
In that case,
Mason Manicure?
yeah, that was a personal vehicle.
Okay.
So it could be flagged 1060. It could not be. It doesn't have to be.
Okay, so if the vehicle's not flagged 1060, and we have the dispatch call for the vehicle fleeing, and the license plate matches up, is that probable cause for a search on the suspect? Is what the question was being asked.
Well, let me ask this: what charge are we charging for the 37 Charlie at face value? Right, it's suspicious financial activity. We can't charge someone off suspicion. It gives us enough grounds to pull them over and talk to them. But if there's no grounds for PC for a search, I don't know if we can go searching for those money orders.
No, you can't.
Okay,
So-
so then
Doesn't
that
make it that
answers the question then for, I think it was Maisy was asking, is that enough PC to search someone to find out if they have the money orders?
The big thing is you have enough to pull them over, conduct an investigation. I think the big word that is to be brought up is consent. If they consent to the search, that's one thing. At that point, you could probably find enough grounds for. I don't even know what we're charging with this. Is the issue, to be honest.
Money laundering.
Yeah, I think it's
seems
money
there is
laundering.
Yeah, they got money laundering. The individuals on that report
Let me take a look.
received
It was
Did
three
they
six
plead
what?
guilty to it, or was it done by a judge?
3678.
Yeah, they pled guilty.
That doesn't count. It has to be like recognized by the court as money laundering. It's not if they plead guilty or not.
Declan doesn't have his statement in, but Declan articulated it very well.
Yeah,
to the lawyers.
Declan was over the moon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing is that, you know, if someone were to be arrested and plead guilty
Oh,
to it,
hydrate, thank
they're
you, I
kind of
will.
shooting themselves in the foot, because until a judge recognizes it, we technically can't charge them.
Well, the only way that we're gonna get that done, unfortunately, is to
Is
charge
if you
somebody.
charge
And
someone, yeah.
yeah, so
Days.
what I'm gonna
I would
suggest
suggest
is
not
if
no
you find
pixel
somebody just in
if you're just
possession
starting.
of money orders, don't just charge them with money
No
laundering.
pixel is a little bit
Have
more
some
difficult to
basis
get
for
into
grounds,
and has higher
right?
standard.
I think
But if you're
a
interested,
more
you can
reasonable
go to nopixel.net, I believe, for
suggestion
more
on
information.
it is if they're in a flagged vehicle and you're able to pull them over and you have grounds for joyride and you can get them to search, at that point you can probably make a good articulation. Even if the vehicle is not flagged, I think as long as you can search them and get consent for the search, if they say no to the search, there's nothing that we can really do, right? But if they consent to the search and you can find out that they have money orders in a vehicle that was seen fleeing the scene of suspicious financial activity, and they have some relation of Cornwall, what was it? Washed notes, rolled notes.
it was I think it was exactly. I think it was like a rolled. I think it was rolled. I mean, you know what it is, right? Washed.
It's
So
like
basically,
washed cash.
yeah, there's washed cash, there's rolled notes, there's money orders. Basically, Declan could articulate the entire process better than I can, but
Yeah, me too.
long story short, you're having people get these rolled notes for the crimes that they're committing, right? So they're going, these are the rolled notes that are used. It's dirty money, right? Used in drug sales and all kinds of shit like that, right? Any sort of, you know, you're at a pawn shop, under the table shit. They take this, they have this money cleaned quite literally, and then you end up with washed cash. I think they take the washed cash and then they use that washed cash to actually buy money orders. So they're taking that clean cash, and I mean, it's dirty cash, right? But it's washed, and then they're putting it back into the economy. And then as they put it back into the economy, they get a money order that they pull out legal cash, or what we think is legal cash. At this point, about 3 months into the city being open back up, chances are half the cash we have is probably dirty to some degree. So, which is not good, but there's no way of us ever finding out. And if we get to the point in which they've gone through the entire process, they've got the money order, they've completed the money order, and then they get cash back, at that point, we'll never know if they had this dirty money or not. So, yeah, we basically actually saw someone do the handoff. We caught them with money orders, and we were able to complete it, get the guilty pleas. I know, Pinzone, you were saying that you think that's not valid. I think I don't know if you're right or wrong. I have no idea. I know Declan was over the moon about it, so maybe that's something that we got to get figured out.
Yeah, it's more like it's like when we were deciding the legislation for like bootlegging and all that, right? It's more
Yeah.
The
you would
mayor
have to talk
said
to.
to let him in, and I said I'm going to ask someone, and then he just walked in because he's the boss.
But yeah,
You snitching, you
technically-
fucking pussy?
Yeah,
Oh my god, is that the
Ted-
mayor?
Hey, what up?
Oh,
Hi,
sorry.
Max.
Continue what I was
Nice
saying.
one.
That technically, by the eyes of the like, even if they plead guilty, I would assume that Declan was over the moon because it helps the case. That so they admitted to money laundering to the fullest degree, but
Well,
I don't think you know.
Yeah. Well, he said that it was a done deal.
Corrin, speak up. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, Declan made it seem like it's a done deal, and we can seize that. So
100%.
So that's good. I also charged somebody that guy that right before the storm. I charged him for the possession of dirty money. He had 700 rolled notes. He pled guilty, and that's a charge we probably got to get updated. I think it's probably fair, but that's a charge that probably has got to get updated because I don't know if that's Old Republic shit or not.
Yeah, money laundering is Old Republic.
But yeah, so
to intercept here, Alan Crane went over every single charge before, the city was reopened.
Okay.
So some of those are deliberate on purpose, written that way.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think we just need to get it amended.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys looking to amend exactly?
It's the money laundering charge because we're having these. Honestly, Cornwood, you might need to explain again. To be honest, to the mayor.
Basically,
if you don't mind.
No,
you
no, of course.
You talking about the fucking money cleaning shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah,
last night, Lenny Hawk and Declan Crane, Alan Crane's grandson, went and they basically cracked the code.
He was disowned, by the way. So
his disowned grandson, who is a nepo baby and is the only reason he got hired, according to Miss Thoroughbred. They basically cracked the code last night for these 37 Charlie calls that we've been suspicious financial activity, and what people are doing with this, what we had thought was dirty money for a while, but we didn't really have the. It wasn't like a case closed sort of thing. Finding out how they work through the whole chain and actually getting that dirty money into proper money that everybody else would use. So they figured it out tonight. Myself and Declan were on a call. We staked out a spot that we thought they might hit after getting a few calls. Found them, saw them do the handoff, got the money. They had money orders on them for that because they had turned in the wash cash. They got money orders back, and they were going to take those money orders to get turned into real cash. We caught them, apprehended them. They had the money orders on them, and they pled guilty to the money laundering charge. We had one money launderer and one accomplice to money laundering. And then right after that,
what's the thing you need updated?
Well, it was more that I mean, based on the definition of the charge, it doesn't really fit. If you want to be honest,
what?
At least reading it up front, it's the state must prove that the origin of the money and/or property. Yeah, that last line of what we can prove. I mean, money orders are not necessarily proven illegal as of right now.
I think it's a question of maybe we just need to set precedent. But for example, because we know the entire cycle now, does that mean any washed cash or whatever is proof of money laundering? Like, you know what I mean?
This is the issue, is that money orders are not inherently illegal. Just like my example before, a lockpick is not illegal to possess. However, if you're in possession of, let's say, a stolen vehicle and it has signs of tampering, you can make a reasonable articulation that lockpick was used in the commission of a crime. Same way with the money orders. If you can prove that and articulate that those money orders were most likely used in the commission of a crime based on your response, I can see a charge fitting. But we can't say that money orders are always going to be inherently illegal. They're recognized and honored by every bank to be cashed in as clean cash, and that's where we kind of have a problem.
Right.
Yeah, So you charge two people with money laundering.
Look at how beautifully timed this is.
Hey, Mr. Crane.
Declan Crane.
Hey.
Sorry. Hey.
He'd probably take a second to wake up.
Yeah, give him a second to clear himself. What was that, Mayor?
You charge two people with money laundering?
I did not. It was report. Are you able to see incident reports, Mayor?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
There is a report with 2 suspects that were charged, and both did plead guilty. Yes.
So, what's the concern then?
The concern is that the money orders are not inherently illegal. The process of which those 2 were found guilty and they pled guilty to was based on the process that they explained, right? So in their case, they were able to argue money laundering. They were willing to admit and plead guilty to it, but that's not the case for everybody. Something that is inherently legal, like the money orders, if you're not in the commission of a crime, I can't search you and go, oh, money laundering, boom, money orders, call it a day. If there's grounds for the investigation to be financial, then I would see that being more grounds, if that makes sense.
Random question. Do you guys know the bank that I can go to get a money order?
Apparently,
So-
It's like Wells
bank-
Fargo.
Well, here's the thing.
Vice City.
Yeah, well, I hear Wells Fargo does money order.
Well,
As a
this
cancel.
is
Cashier's
the
checks
argument
too.
that I would have. The argument that I would have against this is I don't know where the hell else to get a money order or to turn a money order in outside of doing it through this process. So it's
oh, sorry,
what
go
is it? The evidence of absence of whatever the hell, right? I mean, so that could be one way of looking at it, where maybe there is a way, but we ain't found out how to get money orders other than through this washed cash. But Declan,
Well,
can you explain this a little bit better, maybe? Because they're under the impression that this potentially is not what we need to actually finish the job here.
That's dumb.
What was that?
Oh, what was that?
I said that's dumb.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on,
there's
Declan,
not-
relax.
All right, Declan, go
Okay.
up there and explain how you finish.
Also, speak up.
Okay, I am.
Oh, sorry.
Just a soft-spoken.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
Howdy.
Hello. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of simple. There's only 2 incidents where the person doing these money runs has not been driving a stolen car and fleeing from us. And I have a feeling that will be shortly resolved, and that's really not our problem. So in terms of needing, any kind of probable cause to search these people when, they're doing these things, we'll have that, because they're going to be driving a stolen car, in my opinion. They know what they're doing is illegal. They're on the run from us every single time. They're shooting around the city trying to avoid us. And we can easily articulate from the people that we've arrested the chain of where the money comes from. So, for example, Mr. Mayor...
Hold on. So it sounds like Mr. Dugong and maybe Mr. Pinzon are concerned that the money laundering charge, the very last sentence, would not apply to people doing this. What do you think about that? They think that they don't have enough proof.
I could elaborate real quick.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that I have concerns that because it's recognized to be cash in to any bank in the state of San Andreas doesn't mean that it is inherently always illegal.
Yeah, but it's the origin. It says the origin.
That's what I'm getting at. The origin
Yeah.
of how it's discovered.
No, the origin of the money.
The origin of the money. So just to specify the money orders, you're saying
The
origin
origin
of the money.
Okay, washed cash,
Mhm.
we already know based on investigations, is a derivative of rolled cash. Rolled cash being like dirty, disgusting, like, prostitute, cocaine use ridden, drug sale, buying moonshine, buying stolen goods. It's like stepped on drugs. It's disgusting. No one would take it at any respectable establishment. They'd look at you and be like, I'm not even accepting this as legal tender. Get the fuck out of my store. The reason why people are washing it is because of that status. So they take this rolled cash, which we know, by the way, that they get from illicit activities such as stealing HVAC units and selling it, selling drugs, as Sultan knows. He provided that investigative tip. We know they do it from delivering moonshine, things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they take the rolled cash, this, illicit, cash that they can't really use anywhere. They try to clean it. They try to like basically, make it look presentable. They try to wash out any inks or dyes that might be left over from any security firms, or, they try to make it look legitimate, and they press it out real nice. They go to these stores, these 24/7s or these fleekas, to buy these money orders, and they try to present this wash cash to the tender, to the clerk.
Yeah.
Now, we get a call about 45 seconds after each of these incidents, and the plate being called out. The reason is, I think, the clerks are probably, oh yeah, all right, sir, yeah, I can give you a money order. Here you go, just doing their job. And then as the person's walking out of the store, they look down at the money again, and they're like, what the fuck is this shit? Something's wrong with this, and they call it into us because they know what it's wrong. So the
Okay.
origin of the money is what's at issue, and if the origin of the money is this washed cash, which, by the way, people have confirmed in interrogation, the process of rolled cash, washed cash to the money orders, then the origin of the money is what's illegal or illicit, right? So I think we have proven the charge because people are admitting to us the chain of the money. They're not just out there buying money orders with normal cash. Like, for example, actually, I could prove it to you right now. Look at the suspicious financial incident from today, incident 3678.
Go.
Okay, so if you look at Mason's possessions, right, which is the evidence that shows Mason's possessions ID has the ID and everything in their pockets, and then if you can see in their backpack, they have that stack of washed cash, and you can see how it's like a little wrinkly, but it seems like
Looks
okay,
okay.
right?
Hmm.
And then you see the other person with the money orders. Well, what I also have, which I can put into evidence, is let's say, one of the males in the car, who we didn't end up arresting because they were not part of the money laundering. One of the males in the car had clean cash on him. But his clean cash, which is just normal cash that you and I would take out of the ATM and use to go like buy a soda pop or whatever, is completely different in texture, appearance, etc., than the washed cash that they're using to buy the money orders with. It's easily distinguishable. So my argument is that if we know where washed cash come from, and we do, there's dossiers about this. We have investigative reports about this, and we know that the washed cash is a derivative of this illicitly gained, disgusting street money, this rolled cash. Then we know that they're basically cleaning the washed cash and buying these money orders so that then they can deposit the money orders and withdraw clean cash. So that's the whole point of money laundering, right? It's like,
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying.
it's going from illegal, disgusting money that no one would take at a respectable establishment to the same kind of money that you would like pull out of your ATM, right? With like no markings on it. It's like no trace of like fucking cocaine and shit on it. I mean, it's just like, normal money. I don't know.
I have a
I
question.
gotta think, thought that was like the point. Yeah.
So, if we find somebody, we probably caught searching for something else or whatever, and they have washed cash on them, would that be possession of dirty money or the money laundering because it's partway through the process?
Are they in the process of buying money orders and their car is pinging off and people are reporting them?
No. At this
Yeah, then you can't articulate that they're in the process of laundering it, right? Because
Yeah.
you only
Okay.
have one stage of the process. What I'm saying is, when I catch someone doing these money runs, as Lenny and I call them, these suspicious activity runs, they have the parts of the process, right? Because the only reason we even know to look for them is because the store clerks are calling them in. Otherwise, we wouldn't really have any reason to be out looking for them. They've already started the run by the time we even know they exist.
Yeah. Okay.
What if they had dirty and washed money on them at the same time?
Well, I'd be interested to know where the fuck they were, because that would explain a lot to us about washing the money itself.
Okay.
We know it happens, but we don't know where, so that'd be
Okay.
kind of good. We could unlock where they're doing it.
Got
to clarify as well, I think the contingency of confusion was if the money order in itself, no calls attached or anything, was inherently illegal. And I think that's
No.
where the discussion opened up.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I kind of
I get what you're saying. That was
Yeah.
what the discussion was when you walked in, though.
That's what I was,
Yeah,
that,
no,
that- I think the whole explanation of what actually is happening when we get that call is honestly what's better. Because normally, we just get the call and we rush off. No one actually like talks to the clerk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it makes sense. Yeah.
Well, we have enough information, like Mr. Mayor, for your context. I can put something on the board for you here. I'll show you.
Okay.
We have the clerks are concerned enough that they're actually calling in the person's plate. So
Yeah. I think understanding what was going on in the bank was the thing that was kind of left in the blank.
I like cheese. I'm a cheese guy. I'm a silly cheese guy. No.
Wait, what?
No,
Yeah, that happens.
Just
Okay.
like,
It's like what?
yeah, I know. It was just like, yeah, I'm a silly guy. Do you call string cheese silly cheese?
So you can see here, Mr. Mayor, this is a 37 Charlie, as we call it. And you can see that this is one of the drop-off points that we know is commonly active around the city. It's the corner of Palomino Ave and Ginger Street in Little Seoul. And you can see here that the store clerk actually has probably rushed out of the store, taken a pen and paper, and written down the plate of the vehicle that had just purchased the money order from them, because they're so concerned about the legitimacy of what was happening.
What? Hold on. Question.
Like,
why the fuck is the 24/7 clerk selling money orders?
well,
Yeah, that's.
I guess I just don't know how money orders work. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. I assume that's like some shit you would get at a bank, right?
I don't want to be judgmental or anything, but look, I think that much like payday loan places, right, and people who overcharge for, painted figurines on Etsy, there are people who are always looking to take advantage of people who need something right away. And sometimes a money order is the easiest way to like send money, across state lines or something like that. When people are desperate, and usually desperate people go to places like 24/7 stores, right, to like buy cigarettes and
I kind of grew up
do
upper
heroin in
middle
the
class and
bathroom.
shit, so
We write checks, so he didn't know. I'm sorry.
I got a little insight.
Sure.
Money orders. To be honest, listen, don't judge me, but I'm in the shoes. I buy some shoes from overseas. I just don't want to pay $5K for a pair of sneakers. But Wells Fargo money orders, some at gas stations. You just send the funds straight over to China. They ship you the shoes. I see it at the wire, the bank account. It's just the easiest way, to be honest.
Okay.
Western Union, all that. So,
Is that to avoid taxes?
Sounds like
yeah,
it.
definitely.
Sounds like tax evasion.
I mean, it's the whole point is that it breaks the chain, because, for example, Mr. Mayor,
love that song, by the way.
Ooh, hey, I don't know that manga.
Fleetwood Mac, The Chain.
Hell yeah. Love me
I
some
don't know
Stevie
that
Nicks.
manga. So, Mr. Mayor, there's been several incidents now where we've I don't know if the officers here have shown you the denomination of these money orders, but some of them have reached as high as $3,000 each.
Whoa.
So these people are effectively able to send. One run that we saw had $15,000 total being converted. So, this is like a large sum of money proportionally to what people would transfer between each other at like a bank or something like that. And I think the whole key here is that they're using the money orders because it converts the money into clean cash without kind of leaving any record, electronic or otherwise. There's no log. If it's just buying it from a store clerk, then there's no centralized database that tracks all this, so there's no way to track the money, right? So breaking the chain, as you said.
Do you think they are buying like all of the money orders all at once?
I think given that we get alerts on one vehicle doing multiple stops all across the city, I think they're splitting up their purchases at different stores to try to hide the suspicion from the clerks.
Okay.
So, for example, the one that we caught today, we caught them with, just to be sure, I'll tell you, we caught them with one money order for $500, 3 money orders for $3,000, and then roughly $500 of wash cash left over. So we caught them at the end of their run. They had converted 9,500, and in evidence, we have the store clerks calling them out at several stops. So it appears that they're kind of breaking up the transactions again to try to hide what they're doing. Like,
Okay. This is interesting. I didn't, this is definitely not the method by which I would be laundering money.
right?
Would you like to elaborate?
How would you be? Yeah, how would you be doing it?
Just like
Microtransactions, cash
hypothetically,
microtransactions, cash microtransactions with small deposits over a series of time.
I mean, you could just open a store where you sell Gunpla figures that are hand painted, and you don't even need to sell more than like a couple a month, but there's no transaction history. You just make it up.
Yep. So this is just like it's like money laundering with extra steps.
Yeah,
they're Bacas, sir. That's why they all drive like shitty stolen cars. We think there's also potentially evidence that this is like an organized thing where there's someone enticing them to do this sometimes, because we've had several of the offenders insinuate under Miranda that well,
who's Miranda?
they got the it's like they got read their rights, you know what I mean? Like it was legal. What they told us.
I was kidding, guys.
Hey.
Those little mayor humor, guys.
Oh, very
Mayor
wise.
Thoroughbred,
Very
that
wise.
was very funny. Yeah, that was
So-
great.
I defer to your
So-
wisdom, sir.
Go on, Nepo baby.
Hey, so essentially, they have informed us when they are driving a stolen vehicle, that they got it from some sketchy businessman who asked them to go deliver things. So it may be that they were just trying to like, not take responsibility for their actions, but it's also possible that this is some kind of organized effort at times, unknown. Oh, also, since you're here, Mr. Mayor,
hello?
One thing, hello.
Hi.
Since you're here, Mr. Mayor, one thing we were thinking, was maybe, since we have budget, problems in the PD, if we secure these, money orders in the process of the money being washed, and the money orders are then clean, we could use them for our budget, sir.
I don't see why not.
Hey.
Yeah, it'd be like civil asset seizure. Pretty standard.
I like, because if you think about it, right, where is that money? Like, what do you think the original origin of that money is?
Well, the problem,
right?
it's impossible for us to trace. That's the whole point, right?
Right, I know, but just like hypothetically, where do you think that would be coming from?
Honestly, I think that what we know, okay, is that I'll say only what we know, okay? What we know is that.
Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna make you explain this again.
It's very likely it's someone who obtained it doing something illegal that then reused it to purchase something else illegal.
What do you think the precedent? Because I mean, you probably don't know. Was the LSPD in the past able to use funds like that for budget stuff?
Not at all.
So like, if you guys ever like confiscate like a bunch of money alongside like a bunch of cocaine? Like, what did you do with that money?
I think it just rotted, didn't it?
It sat in evidence.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it literally just went to the trash.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Ain't that just dumb as shit if it's just sitting in the trash? But also, there's a lot of things different with the economy now that,
Well, it was money obtained from. It's like drug money. You just don't touch it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a
That's
lot
what
of other places that are, it's asset forfeiture, asset seizure, right? I mean, in other cities that they do that shit,
Yeah,
and then we
I mean,
take
5
it to the
years ago,
department.
no, but
especially given that we don't have a budget coming to us directly from the state.
You will eventually, by the way.
Oh, at least for now.
It's probably gonna be toward the end of my term, just so you guys know.
Oh,
No, it's
shit.
not.
Okay.
It's not like I've told you guys this like I don't know 10 times.
Leak for shift 3.
We can.
No,
we can
I've said it in
try.
this room at this time.
So thanks for letting us know,
I will
Mayor.
say cautionary though. That was just like a possibility, right, Mr. Mayor?
I support
I
it.
can't. Well, I can't confirm, sir, that the places will honor the money orders, right? Because they may have already tagged them as coming from those illicit goods because they called us about it. I don't know.
Well, just get like the totally squared away non-money order cash and reclaim that shit, right? Yeah, look, I mean I support it. I don't have any this will be something you have to talk to the PD liaison about. I know that there's probably some motherfuckers who are like, "Oh my god, it's dirty money though. Oh, it's crime money. We can't use that." But like, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Yeah, I would much rather you guys use that money so that I don't have to hear someone like Matt Rhodes whine about $90,000 in his bank account not being enough to go out patrol in a fucking car at the end of the day.
Hey, so you're saying hypothetically in the future, we could give you the money orders and then you could fund the state.
No. So, like the end product is stuff that you would be able to use, right?
Okay, so here's how we would do this. We would seize it. Anytime it's seized as part of an incident or whatever, we have a tag set that's a seizure tag, or we got to call it something, right? Like seized goods, some shit like that we can use. That shit is tagged, and then when it's tagged, we can go through an evidence, and then somebody who's a part of command, it'll be their job to go after the statute of limitations or after a guilty plea to actually take that out of evidence and be able to take care of it how they see fit.
You guys can also just send it directly to the PD account. I forget what the actual account number is though. In theory, in this situation, you'd be able to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I think this whole like, we shouldn't touch dirty money, so kind of like stems from like a fear of like dirty cops and shit, like pocketing money and stuff. I mean, if you guys,
well, that's not for us. That'd be for the department.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all on the same page about this. This is cool. Yeah, talk to Nakota, have him present up a something or another at the council meeting, and then we could talk through it there and kind of like work through. This sounds like a very interesting topic to talk through at the table too.
Does anybody have a...
Were you saying, Cornwood?
I was going to say, does anybody have any like concerns with this that we haven't thought of? Because it might make sense, but maybe there's somebody who has.
I got one.
Okay.
Well, how would you track a cop? Say a cop arrests somebody and they have some money that they can actually use on them. How would you be able to track whether or not that money in its entirety is being donated to the PD budget or whatever?
Well, I mean, I would hope that we're not hiring folks that are their inventory. They're taking inventory of their possessions and they're taking shit out before they take inventory of their possessions, because that'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the?
To me, that's
we're not
unacceptable.
talking about the money orders, right? You would only be accepting the.
Let's say I arrest somebody. Let's say they have money orders. Let's say they have wash cash. Let's say they have rolled cash, and let's say they have just straight up cash. What's to stop me from taking that straight up cash, and then photographing their belongings or whatever, and then just lying about the fact that they had actual cash on them?
Yeah, we call that corruption.
Yeah, I think to me that's unacceptable behavior.
How do you track it? Unfortunately, you don't until someone slips up.
Okay. That's literally my only. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, no. This is a good question, because this is shit that we got to think about. How do we say we? Shit, that ain't my job, but
that's essentially the slip. I'm giving you the 5+ years ago, I'm stuck in my ways, status quo pussy bullshit that I've been facing on the council for X amount of months at this point. There are people who will stand in opposition to any forward progress. That doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't fucking try, and I support it.
So-called free thinkers, Van Crane goes.
I mean, the only solution to that would be, dare I say, body camera. Other than that, if someone's smart enough to cover their tracks, then it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing else you could do really. If they turn off their camera, then who knows?
911. Do you guys see that? 911. That just happened.
Nope.
Oh, let's get units outside real quick.
No, wait to see what's on the radio.
I think the meeting's gonna be adjourned. Everyone, have a good shift. If you have any questions, give us a call.
Yeah,
okay?
we'll call it at that.
Thank
All right.
y'all.
Wait, why Sandy?
Who do I? Hey, you're
You're
the man.
using that machine.
No problem. There you go.
That's bribery.
Huh?
That's a bribery machine.
Say bribery machine?
Yes.
How is that a bribery machine?
Oh, it's hot.
Fucking
It's really
mayor's
hot.
office when they were doing dumb shit.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Really?
good.
Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
What the? Okay, you didn't have to spit it into my fucking face.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
She gave me a direct order.
Well, it wasn't really a direct order. It was just more of like a suggestion. It's bribery.
Come here, man. Here, let me get
Yeah,
some paper
you might
towels.
just. Yeah.
Grab these real quick. Oh, hey,
Mhm.
look good, man.
Oh, thank you.
You look good.
Is it in the
Yeah,
beard?
you got
Is
a
it in the
little-
beard still? There's no stains in the beard,
Yeah,
right?
got a little in your beard. Let me get
God
that
damn-
for you.
Okay, okay.
There you go, man. All right, you look good.
Oh,
You look good.
thank you.
No problem. Gotcha.
Ugh.
Bribes. Don't trust them.
Got your back.
Wait, okay. So who's bribing who here? I'm confused.
I don't know. It was from the mayor's office, and they've been pulling some.
Oh
or
wait,
at the
that's just what they
time,
call them.
were-
Oh.
Huh?
That's what they call espresso machines. They just call them bribe machines.
No. It was I think after they were trying to order us around and threatening to fire cops for not following their direct order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were stepping out of line. Threatened Barrett with his job. Threatened me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay.
So it's a bribery machine. Trust him. I would hate to sit next to you at the cinema.
Sorry.
What
Can I have
brand
like
is
a
that?
soft
Sorry.
taco or something?
It's fat chips. It's a sea salt flavor. Salt and sauce. Pretty
Salt
good, man.
and sauce?
Yeah. You want one?
What's the sauce? Yeah, I want to try it.
Yeah, man. Take a bite. Here. Take the bag. All right, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, bro.
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Hey, it's only fucking $2.
$2?
Hey.
Where'd you get that? Is that...
What?
For a minute there, I thought that was King.
I can see it a little bit.
Just from the side profile while I had my MDT out, I was like, wait a minute, is that King this early?
No, this one has a sharper face than King.
Yeah. Subtle differences, but side profile is almost spot on.
Just a clean cut guy.
We are waiting to speak to. Who are we waiting for?
I'm gonna wait for Alice to see if I can get a
Flop
torso.
to-
Yeah. All right, so forgive me, I'm still trying to learn everybody's names. Larry, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Nailed it. I don't know if we've been introduced formally yet.
Oh, Maisy.
Maisy. Okay,
Good
I
to
thought it
meet-
was Maisy, but I didn't want to fuck it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry. It's Daft. I am Daft.
Daft. Okay. Oh,
Mhm.
did because I say my A's a little differently. Is it how do you say it?
I say Daft, but your own pronunciation.
Daft.
Well, yeah. Well, it's
Daft. It
Daisy,
sounds
have you ever
wrong
heard of
when
the
they say
band Daft Punk?
Daft
No, I
Punk.
get that a lot. I get
Have
that
you
a
ever
lot.
heard
I'm
of
not
them?
into punk music myself.
Well, it's not punk
Oh.
music. It's like electronic. You really don't know
all
what
the
Daft
same.
Punk is, Orange?
No, I don't want. No.
I might have to place you under
Listen,
arrest. That has to be a
excuse
crime.
you? No, I'm a musical theater nut. Okay, I know my Disney musicals. I know my Broadway. That's my wheelhouse.
What's your favorite?
Okay, so there's a couple different favorites. There's a musical favorite is pretty good, but like honestly, the one I like the most because it has nostalgia for me is Into the Woods.
Okay.
I'm an Into the
you know,
Woods
that's
fan.
one
It was the first one I ever saw. It was a community theater. It's a holds a special place in my heart.
See, for me,
Yeah, I'm a
my,
Hans
like,
Zimmer fan as well.
my basic bitch musical is obviously Phantom. I like going.
Oh,
I
dude,
like
Phantom
seeing
is
that.
my musically my favorite. Yeah.
It's so good. I'm gonna fucking cry. About jukebox
The
musicals?
point of no return.
Don't
It's so
do
good.
this to me, Daft. Don't do this to me. My heart. It can only take some. Okay,
It's the
jukebox
best.
musicals though. We're going basic.
Yeah.
Think basic, good jukebox musicals.
I feel like
probably
when you say
greatest love
jukebox music, the first
story.
thing you think of is Grease. I feel like it's the
No.
first one you think of, but it's not really my favorite.
I see. For me, it's Moulin Rouge. I think jukebox musical because it's just
Mhm.
modern songs, but mishmashed a lot. Yeah, that's.
I see what you're saying.
It's the
I have
greatest love story ever
the
told.
most embarrassing story about going to a show on Broadway after an audition in New York City, and I wanted to catch a Broadway show because I was in New York, right? But I was
Of
so
course.
tired because I slept on the streets of New York with a bunch of strangers waiting in line for an audition. And so, but and I had a flight, so it was the only one I could see, and it was the Spider-Man musical, or whatever.
You know what? Hell yeah. Okay.
I fell asleep
Wait,
on a
wasn't
stranger's shoulder.
Oh no.
It was so embarrassing. It was so bad because I was so
Wasn't that one of the worst? Like the whole production was a complete disaster of the Spider-Man musical.
Yeah.
Wasn't?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh.
Well,
I
didn't experience all of it, so
I fucked up and had a. I saw the Lord of the Rings musical back in maybe like
Wait,
2005.
there's a Lord of the
or
what?
Was a Lord of the Rings musical.
Oh no.
And I fell asleep at one point, and it's just because my insomnia. I got a T-shirt. I must have been like 14, 15 years old. Oh my god, it was so long ago.
Oh my god.
But the orcs had they had all the stilts on the stage. The set was incredible, and the woman that played Galadriel, I cannot remember.
I'm gonna
the
have to find
actress's
this
name.
online. I
It
have to
was
find this.
wild.
Oh, you know what? You know what's? I guess you jukebox. You know what would probably be my favorite? Singing in the Rain.
Okay.
I like it. It just hits for me. It's also, that's my Singing in the Rain. The movie or whatever is like my, sick at home movie.
I did not expect any of this from you, and I am pleasantly surprised. I love this. I love this so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love singing.
Oh my god.
It's my favorite.
Musical theater nerd. A musical theater nerd. That
Hell
makes me
yeah.
so happy. Oh my god.
Forte says he wants to do some music stuff with me. I hear he does EDM, which I hear is electric music. So but he says he knows what he's doing as far as music stuff. So I'm excited to see what we can do. It may be fun.
I don't care much for him as a person, but he's very gifted musically.
Got
He
it,
told me he used
okay.
to be, yeah, he was he told me one of the first things he told me is he used to be an opera singer. So
What, an opera singer?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
I know
musical nerd.
For my choir days, I know like one operatic song in Latin, but I'm pretty sure I would butcher the pronunciation of it. So.
Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Pronunciation, see accents. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
It's fucking fine.
You know, I felt personally, I the other day when everyone was mocking my accent, you actually sounded like me from the corner.
No, the in it.
It's really. Yeah.
Well, I can't remember what all I remember was saying in it.
Oh, mate, and I was fucking.
It's that's right. It's a fucking 1090, isn't it? Yeah, that was yeah.
Why do you sound like me?
Oh.
I took that very personally.
Oh, good. No, did.
So when are you guys doing bike patrol?
I'm still a cadet, so as soon as an FTO takes me out for bike patrol, I would love to. I actually petitioned to see if we could get some tandem bikes for ride-alongs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tell me that wouldn't be amazing.
So I know that there were bikes with stunt pegs. So
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
there were.
Oh.
I
That needs
might
to be a
have
thing.
Well, it was a long time ago, but
If we could get some PD like bikes that are pegged.
that we can lock as well.
Yeah.
Would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's our.
My only
big
thing, I'm just thinking about that though. The only potential problem with that is I feel like if you want, it would take a while for it to, a bike lock takes a little while to lock up, as opposed to a fob, so.
Yeah.
But it would still be great.
The
Just little lights. Oh my god.
I want a helmet. I want a light on my helmet.
I want a siren that's just a little bike ringer, bike bell.
And that's how we cycle around. We hear the ding 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 ding.
I love that.
Or we shout wee woo wee woo wee.
Yeah, I've been known to do that.
Had a I don't know if you checked the reports recently, but the reports and incidents, you'll see how much bike patrol. Like we are probably the most efficient unit.
I love
Not
that. Well, who doesn't want to get into a bike chase with somebody, even if you're on the other side of it, right? Who doesn't want that?
We run parallel most of the time. We get the if it weren't for the mobile units, we wouldn't be able to, catch up these people.
Are you chasing people in cars?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We run parallel. We set up ahead of them.
That's
and place
incredible.
spikes. It's so cool.
That's incredible. I love everything about this.
It's a good time.
Oh my god.
Although we had an
Dude,
incident
now all I want to do is go on a tandem bike ride, sing musical songs as we in parallel.
Don't do this to me. There's only so much my heart can take. Oh, let me put this on the projector. So the other day, our units were spread pretty thin, and
is that what you wanted to put on the projector, or is that not a remote? Is that not Bluetooth?
Oh no, that's Trig.
That's been a thing. I assume that was Trig because I mean, if you've ever seen Trig on a bike,
staying up.
Oh,
did he drill a hole in it?
No, he's crushing it between his thighs.
Oh, okay.
Did he drill a hole?
Just looks like he could have drilled a hole in it. That's all.
So, I wanted to share this because we were severely outnumbered. And do you see that motherfucker? He was peeking from behind that tree, selling.
This is one of the best. This is one of the best evidence photos I've ever seen. This is incredible.
There was a gun sighted. Again, that's what I need to speak to our seniors about. But we were stretched too thin.
That's incredible.
Half the units were in Polito, and I was down here on a bicycle, just watching this motherfucker.
Okay, you realize I'm going to be singing Past the Point of No Return all night in my head, right? You've completely fucked it for me.
Yeah, now it's ruined for me. You started it. I just mentioned Phantom.
Okay, you said Phantom. That if that doesn't automatically trigger one of the Phantom songs to go in your head on repeat, I don't know. Who are you?
the final layer that gets me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we don't talk about
No.
the 2004 movie.
See, okay, so here's what we may differ. I definitely have my favorites and my non-favorites, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm not a critic when it comes to film and shows and stuff. I'm just not. Like, I can tease stuff, but I'm never not entertained when it comes to a lot of stuff.
I grew up listening to Phantom because I'm from a musical family, but I was a dancer.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought skateboarding and karate was really cool, so I stopped dancing.
Wait. What did you skate? Did you skate?
I was no good at skateboarding. I just thought it was really cool.
I couldn't skate street, but I skated vert. I had a quarter pipe.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I checked my phone, by the way, and I think Scotty sent me that same picture.
Oh yeah, it's really upsetting.
I just realized that because I checked to see if I had text from him, and I seen that he sent me 2 different pictures, and one of them is that foot in the mouth one. I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
I think growing up listening to like the original, you know, as Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford, like
Michael
hearing
Crawford.
them.
Did you know?
Like,
ooh, I'm about to blow your mind.
You can come over, AJ.
Seeing Phantom, like, because we couldn't afford seeing it on the West End, like as a family, and then seeing it in the cinema in 2004. I was super hyped, but I was like, oh, Jared Butler's hot, but I did like his little Christine, I love you. That little bit, that always gets me, but everything else, it was just kind of lackluster. I was like, oh no. And then I see it in the West End, and I'm like, oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to sit down for a second. I need you to sit down as I tell you something. Michael Crawford has a Disney album.
Alice just ran off.
A Disney covers album.
Oh god.
It's actually good. It's actually really good. I like it.
Well, you know what? I don't know why. I hear Michael Crawford, and then I thought Michael Bolton, and now I want to listen to the Hercules soundtrack.
Dude, "Go the Distance" is one of my audition songs. Dead ass. That you know what my primary audition song is?
What's that?
It's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Out there.
Okay, so I love how not flawed the vocals are in that song, but he isn't as strong of a singer as other, male Disney protagonists.
Yeah.
And like the wavering in his voice, it just adds so much more.
Oh,
and
Dude, I love that song so much. That's my thing. I have that. That is the one song that I can say I can do that. Like I'm always hesitant to be, I don't know, confident about a lot of the singing type stuff, just because I grew up in a place where like I didn't get a lot of praise for it, which was weird when anyway, it's a long story. But that's one song where I'm like, this is my song. I know I can do this.
Oh, is it my? See, for me in Hunchback, Hellfire. Obviously, I love.
Hellfire's incredible.
I love it, but also Bells of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the visuals,
it's incredible.
And
here's the thing, out there. Do you remember how it starts? It's a duet.
Is it?
Yeah. So, you are deformed and you are ugly.
Oh yes.
So I can do both parts of that.
Some PVE, then
it's so much fun.
Tag it up.
Oh my god, my heart. Wait, that wasn't Flop. That's Pinzo. I've been waiting for Flop.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Where did Flop go?
Sid? Nah, that sounds bad. You need...
I'm trying to think what other ones. Ooh.
Mulan is also my other one that I sing a lot of.
Please, God, do not go in the back.
You're good.
We need you.
I was trying to have a conversation with Alice before. Yeah, give me just a minute. I'm going down the whole Treco line. I apologize.
Yeah, we're not having gratifying conversation between ourselves at all. Yeah, no, we're irritated. We're downright irritated.
Yeah.
I got you.
You tried the prison?
Okay, this.
I
I'm
fucked
not
with a lot of
can I
Lion
be
King
honest with you? This
too.
pisses me off.
Huh? What does?
We had someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a common
What,
thing
waiting?
or if it's because of the tsunami or like
Flip-flop.
what it is.
Flip flop. Flip flop. Wait, what base is you?
Sorry, one second. There we go. It's.
Flippity flop. The back key.
Yeah. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I really want to watch Hercules.
I mean.
Oh, dude, Hercules is great. What's the other one? So there's definitely songs of Hercules that I can't do justice whatsoever. But
Won't say I'm in love. Meg
Oh.
is such an icon.
Dude,
She
yeah.
is one of my favorites. I love her. She's so cool.
she's great. I did not like her as a kid at all, honestly.
Really? I just wanted
Yeah.
to be her. It's that bad
I mean,
bitch
don't-
energy. I don't need no man. She got hurt.
Yeah, I was
You know, she got hurt real-
intimidated.
Oh
Straight up, as a kid, I was just like, she's pretty, but she's got an attitude. I don't know. She's scary sometimes.
Fuck with Pocahontas.
Oh, Colors of the Wind?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Oh, Tarzan? Come on, Phil Collins?
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole soundtrack.
Oh
This is
no, there's not a
wonderful.
single, throwaway on there. Not a single one.
All banging.
Even do you remember I think it was NSYNC. I can't remember if it was NSYNC or Backstreet Boys did the a cappella version
little-
of
little pop song
Trash
in
in
the
the Camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love doing. That's one thing I miss the most about getting older. I don't have people to sing with anymore. I don't have any. I used to have a cappella groups. I don't have any of that shit anymore. I miss that.
Ah, what?
I know.
There's a lot of very musically gifted people within the department. I know that.
Yeah, I'm excited to. I would love to make music with people. It'd be fun.
I'm trying to think of like other Disney songs that are just like, ooh, that just hit.
So
ya, and you're like,
Reflection from Mulan is another one of my tops that I do.
oh, it's pretty. It's a pretty one.
Mm-hmm.
God, Mulan was so cool as well. I haven't watched any. I refuse to watch any of the live action. I say live action.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm just not interested. I'm not against it, but I've never bothered watching it. I have things to do.
This isn't not Disney, but Anastasia.
As soon as you said not Disney, I knew exactly where Once upon a December. Dude, I love that song so much.
That's so pretty.
Oh. It's the best. And he, honestly, also has one of my favorite characters in all of animation.
Oh, Journey to the Past. That's my one. Or one of my favorite.
Hold on, I have to. This is not. Hold on, give me a second. I'm not gonna lie. I had forgotten about that song, and now I am ashamed, and I am determined to want to learn to sing that immediately.
Just listen.
Oh.
Just enjoy it. Cause oh my god. Oh my god.
So good.
Have we just become best friends?
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, if we're gonna be best friends, you should probably know my first name. It's Oren.
Oren.
Oren Daft.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you. You can call me either. I don't care.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh my
I
god.
want to watch musicals.
I love musical. I love Disney. Like, there's some great new musicals, but nothing hits like an old Disney musical. Like Frozen. I'm so thankful they did Frozen, because I don't know if you remember this, but like before Frozen, there was a long period of time where Disney movies were no longer musicals. They just weren't
No, they weren't
at all. And then
you had your cars and planes and Monsters Inc. Which has a great soundtrack.
Oh,
but...
yeah, it's great. And then Ratatouille as well. Like, just all those. I think Ratatouille has like one or two songs, but like that's it. But like as soon as they did Frozen, where it was a full blown musical again, and it worked. that just brought him back, and now we have Encanto and Coco, and I'm just like so happy.
I haven't seen any of those.
Okay, you got to. We don't talk about Bruno. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, but
I think one of them won like a Grammy.
Oh,
For like,
what was it?
I think that was
the last.
Sorry, go ahead.
The last one I remember watching of recent was Moana.
Okay.
And
I have a reason I haven't seen Moana yet.
It's got some bangers in it, but then I get bored halfway through and it really upsets me.
So I'm not gonna lie, the reason I didn't watch Moana is I started to watch it with an ex, and they shut it down after seeing the pig for the first time, just because they were bawling crying because they'd seen it before. I don't know what that meant, but it was an immediate we have to shut it off because she was going through something, and I haven't been able to pick it up since, so I need to pick it up again.
Yeah.
I need to see that. I really need to see it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I hear he did a good job in it, but I'm kind of sick of The Rock. I'm just kind of sick of him being in everything.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like, it was visually really entertaining. There was, like 2/3 of the way through this.
What do you guys think about The Rock, chat?
That you're just like, this is. It's like with the awkward, annoying Disney characters.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like the annoying side character. It's like with the trolls in Frozen. The little fixer-upper song.
Okay.
And it just doesn't do it for me, and it just feels out of place. I know it makes sense, you have a little bit of lore there, but it just takes me out of it because everything else has been so lovely and pretty. It's like, no, now it's for the kids.
Yeah.
They do that Moana, and I shut the film off at that point. I'm like, I'm
Ooh,
good now.
wow, okay.
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, so this may cause a single wrinkle in our friendship. Okay, one of my favorite characters in all of animation is Bartok from Anastasia.
Oh, Bartok! Yes, Bartok. He's so fucking cool.
I give him a ha and a ha-ya, and then I kick him, sir.
He's incredible.
It's the best. It's one of the best lines on the planet. I love that line so much.
The spin-off movie, Bartok the Magnificent.
What? Okay, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Strange. Oh, you've not seen Bartok?
I've never seen that.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yup. There.
Can't believe that.
Bartok is your favorite. Yeah, Bartok. He was funny.
He's one of my
cool.
favorite
Like,
side characters, but he doesn't get the love he deserves. Like, so another one of my so Emperor's New Groove is not a musical, but it's one of my favorite funny Disney movies. It's got great humor in it, but I wish it was more of a musical.
Yeah, I get that. Oh god. Okay, this is. I've been obsessed recently with with a new series on Amazon. Have you been watching Has Been Hotel?
I haven't. I heard about it. Hold on, but I might have seen like wasn't the artist or whatever? Didn't they have a YouTube thing before that?
Yes.
Yes, I've watched some of that, so I know I need to watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the musical numbers in that.
There's
have
musical?
no right. Yes, it's a musical. There's like 2 songs in every episode.
Okay, you piqued
and
my
if you get past like the sort of early 2000s
I agree,
Tumblr
Kings.
deviant art like edginess,
right?
They've got some very talented voice actors. Is it Alex Brightman does a lot of the voices and singing?
Okay.
He was the
It's
he was
ringing a bell.
Beetlejuice.
Say again, sorry.
He was Beetlejuice in the stage production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you can get past the cringy, this is edgy and everything's really horny.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed and I'm not proud of myself. I'm just glad that I'm in my 30s now and not 15 because it would become my personality. As an Invader Zim kind of kid.
I know what you mean. By the way, I just remembered another Disney song that blew that's gonna. Oh my god! It's easy to forget somehow just because it was so long ago. But I will go sailing no more from Toy Story.
See, I remember the song that was
It's
when
sad.
somebody loved me.
Yeah. It's a similar vein.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wait, which Disney movie? Sorry, which Toy Story?
The first
I
one,
haven't
I
seen.
believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it in the first one?
And I
Oh,
will
it's-
go sailing, something no more. Yeah, I
It's,
can't.
oh my God, that's when
Yeah.
Buzz. This is when he realizes he's a
Mhm.
toy. Oh my
Yep.
God, yes. And he's like seeing his reflection
Yup,
in the
yup.
television. Oh my God. That just holy shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, here, I'll hold on. Here, take a tissue.
Thank you.
No problem. I get it. Dude, yeah, When Somebody Loved Me is another one that'll just cut through you so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. When
Yeah, at
somebody
least we're getting paid
loved
to wait
me.
for flop.
Everything was beautiful.
Just realized.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Sorry?
we're getting paid to wait for flop.
Oh,
and
100%.
You're some point. You gotta. I know how cringy it is, but Has Been Hotel. The songs are so good.
Oh, now that you said it's a musical and you like the songs, I'm gonna be watching it.
And what's wonderful about it is every song, different genres. They are all different genres. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I can appreciate
they are
that.
they're used to progress the plot as well, like in proper musical vein.
Hmm.
It's
Interesting.
they're not just thrown in there
Yeah.
for the sake of throwing a song in there because it needs a musical number. It's like there is
Yeah.
purpose behind every song. It's like, oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I keep having these revelations, which Aladdin, fucking Aladdin. One jump ahead of the bread line, just like it's so good. It's so good.
It's fun. I fuck with Lion King 2 so hard.
I saw that once when I was a kid and I don't remember it.
I think it was Zira, who's Scar's lover, even though canonically, to me, Scar is not interested in the lionesses. He is fabulous. He is fabulous. I
Of
love
course.
him, everything about him. But he's got a son.
His
in it.
goatee is too
I
perfect.
think it was Zira's lullaby. And I was just like, who is this badass bitch? You are so terrifying, and I fucking love you. And she's got this like husky, almost gravelly voice, and I'm like, oh, you sound like a bad bitch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to that. I'm excited.
It's good. Like Lion King 2 was surprisingly good, and it's got some great songs.
Was 1.5
he
good?
lives
I know
in-
that 1.5 was a thing. I don't know if it was good.
I don't remember.
I think that was wasn't that just a Timon and Pumbaa movie, basically?
Yes, and it's it's just Lion King 1, but behind the scenes. So when this was happening, this is what Timon and Pumbaa were doing.
Interesting.
So you get to meet his mom and his dad, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah. That again. You know, I had a banging soundtrack, the Shrek series.
Yeah, that had a really good soundtrack.
Also, obviously, Shrek 2.
Oh, of course.
I
Yeah,
need
no,
to
the
hear it.
Shreks
Like,
did
is
sequels
cool.
well, at least for a while.
I didn't mind Shrek 3.
No, I didn't mind Shrek 3 either. I think after 3 is when they kind of lost the plot a little bit.
They have so many good. It's just such a great soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Shrek in and of itself, if you think of the concept of Shrek the show, it's genius. Or the movie, it's genius. I love that stuff.
The fucking hearing, is it Damien Rice, 9 Crimes in a Shrek movie, and I'm just like, oh my God. My heart.
You'd have to remind me of that one.
I can't say. It's just really sad. It's just a sad song.
Okay.
I'm not
Right, you're not equipped.
No,
not equipped.
I'm definitely.
Got it.
Which doesn't help because I'm making a song at the moment.
Wait, what? You're making a song?
Yeah. It's kind of like a pop punk with a little bit of EDM and metal thrown in because I like my alternative.
Oh hell yeah!
I like my heavy stuff. So it's a little bit of a mishmash of genres, and yeah, it's just about a breakup because this
Mhm.
guy's a piece of shit, but he just needs to hear that he's a piece of shit. Because fuck him, but I will still work with him and be professional.
Oh, this is a current thing.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Okay, as your new best friend, right?
Yeah.
Who do I hate?
No, you can't
No,
hate
I
him.
know.
like,
I
that's the
listen. I
thing.
can. Hey, don't tell me who I can and can't hate. That's crazy. Thought you were trying to tell me what to do on day one of our friendship. That's crazy.
It's Forte, so you can't hate him
Oh, I can
because he's
try.
good musically. No, you can't. No, but yeah, yeah, we were a thing, and then he had a wandering eye and got a bit too close to his therapist while we were still together. So
With his therapist?
Who's no longer his therapist, mind you, because
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, how about this bitch? Can we
Yeah.
destroy your career?
It's good. No, we can't. No. You
A
don't destroy his
therapist who
career,
hooks
but
up with a client? I bet you the fuck we can.
I think she's on the board.
Tell you what, I got you. I can back you up in most situations. This one might be over my head. You got yourself, quite deep in this one.
Oh no, it's fine. Like they can ruin each other's lives. Honestly, we had a party the other day to celebrate me losing 145 pounds worth of dead weight. So.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you think that he's only worth 145 pounds. That's crazy.
Only. As all he's just dead weight, and
We
but he's
make
very,
more than that
very
in an hour.
talented. He's very talented, and
No,
he's good at what he
I
does.
like Forte. I won't. I'll just be cautious. Okay.
Just don't date him. That's my only
I
advice.
won't date him.
Don't date him.
I'm not gonna date him.
But if you were to, like, just be careful. Because he'll hit you with the love bombs, and then he'll just get bored of you really, really quickly.
Can I be honest?
And
with
then
you?
start doing it to someone else.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I'm not really. I'm not emotionally available at the moment, right? I'm just not.
Yeah.
Just not ready. But I did have. There was somebody who caught my eye, right? But it's just I don't. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people catch my eye. There's a lot of pretty people around here. But you know who totally ruined it for me?
Dude,
as soon as he lost his mustache,
Oh,
no, absolutely not. And that hairline could never. Could never. Shave it, bitch. Shave it. Look how fabulous I look. Look how great I look.
He's married. But his husband.
I've never seen him.
His husband is his husband's awful. I'm just saying.
Is awful? Is that what you said?
His husband's very. He's a bit of alright, and he's got this deep growly voice as well. It's like, oh hello, you're my therapist. This is inappropriate, but he's taken.
Well, that might have been a problem before, but not after today. after today, You know why? You know why? It's not even about it. It's the way he handled it. You know what I mean? It's the way he handled it. You can't,
what?
Just
crying about
it, being super insecure. But the fact that you had to put on a fake mustache, can you imagine put on a fake facial hair? That is despicable. I could never.
It's surface level. It's like, come on, you have to have more depth than that, Flop. Come on.
It's just one of those things where, like, maybe it's just because he's young. Maybe he's young. You know what I mean? Like, I
He's
get it.
not
I was
young.
insecure when I started losing my hair. But you know what? You grow. You embrace it.
I don't think he is that young, though.
How old is he?
Oh, I'm going to say he's in his 40s.
Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey! Flo, how's it going?
Hey! What
You look
what shit talk are we
good.
doing?
Can I see my... When's your birthday? Do you
Yeah,
remember
when's your
when you
birthday,
missed mine?
Flop?
It is... What was that?
When's your birthday?
May the 2nd?
Of...
95?
Okay.
Oh!
Wow. Yeah.
Young.
Oof.
Very
Young buck.
young.
Young buck.
Yeah.
Young buck. All right.
All right,
that
I'll
is
let
gonna
you.
go
I'll let
fast.
chat to Fault
All right.
first. I will.
Oh yeah, talk to her first. Go ahead. I'll be over here. I'm gonna make it espresso. Anybody else want one?
Wait, hold on. Who am I talking to first? Is it you, Maisy, or am I talking to Daft?
Hey, you gotta talk to her. Don't. Maisy, talk to Flop. She'll talk to you.
It needs to be a private one, very quick.
All right. If it's quick, we'll bang this out real quick.
Yeah. So it is an officer complaint. Unfortunately, there was I'm not too happy with the way that this is so rough because I don't really know them, but every single time I've been on duty with them, they seem somewhat aloof, and that is Kit Archer. And what kind of set me off yesterday is we were in the city constantly calling for 77s. She was motor, found a moonshine distillery, called away my backup when I was watching civilians with their fur processing, called away the mobile unit. So I'm in there with 5-6 civilians doing their thing on a bicycle. Like, God, I hope someone doesn't walk in with a fucking gun, whatever. They stay. I think King goes off duty, Den goes off duty. She's still up in that area watching this moonshine distillery. She was a motor unit. She was on the fucking bike. I get over that scene. We go to the next one. I'm constantly calling in for 77s because we need pursuit orders. You can see the reports as well. You go to reports, you'll see 3519, 3520, 3521, 3522.
That was a long straight of numbers, huh?
Yeah, just go into the reports and you'll see there's a string of suspicious HVAC activities combined with bicycle patrol. And there were enough units on duty for us to be on bike patrol, but when we have the motor unit, which is a specialized vehicle, sat watching a fucking moonshine distillery, seems like a waste of, a valuable resource that we could be using. If they were in a CVPI, I wouldn't give a fuck, but we needed someone to assist with pursuits, and they just ignored it, watching this investigation because they were excited. They finally found a moonshine distillery, and it was rough. It was rough. You know how bad numbers were yesterday? It continued to get worse.
Fucking PD! Yeah.
So, I'm just not happy with how they've been conducting themselves as a motor unit because they have not been utilizing it for its goddamn purpose, and that is a specialized vehicle to assist with pursuits.
Yeah, I will, so the only issue that I have is that this is, I swear to God,
They were in shift 1 at this point, I believe.
Kit's a shift 2 officer, and I think that's where the problem is for me right now. I will do my best to try and I'll do my best to reach out and see what I could do. I'll make a report about it. Can you just get me a written statement and forward me over, whether through email or whatever means you have to just get me a statement about what happened? And I will get a command report about it and inform someone from shift 2 to talk with Kit.
Yeah, it's just, the thing is, I work out a shift as well, but when I am working out a shift...
Eric, the thing, though, is that Maisy is saying that there's plenty of efficient numbers for
it is my
bike
role
patrol.
as an officer to assist with these calls. I just feel like if you're clocking on and you say, I want to go on motor patrol, she gets permission to do motor patrol, finds a moonshine distillery, and that is it. No more calls after that. And I know that during the last 20 minutes or so they were on duty, they were incapacitated, but that doesn't make up for the 2 hours spent beforehand fucking around watching this thing. It just pulled a lot of officers away when we needed people actively patrolling. When there's 5-6 of us on duty and half of them are, not available to do the basics, it's rough.
I gotcha. All good. Yeah, get me a written statement. I will make a command report about it, and I'll try and follow up with you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That's everything.
Nope, you're all good.
I like it when people do good work. Oh, that was another thing. I had to sit and watch people selling drugs while an officer was fucking around in the hospital. I did bring that up already with
boy,
Alice, but I was not happy. There was a gun unit split between Polito and the city. I stayed in the city because I was on my bike and I had to, you know, all I could do was provide officer presence. I got photos, I documented everything. I stayed safe. I was unharmed because
we're never gonna get out of here.
You know, I'm safe like that. But finding out that there was an officer just fucking around with a cadet in the hospital, and I quote, he was getting milked.
That's crazy. Because you have any idea how difficult it is to lactate a man?
I'm gonna vomit.
Why'd you have to be drinking? That's espresso's okay.
It's a latte.
God damn it.
Oh, foamy. Okay,
All right. God damn it.
Maisy, I'm glad we became best friends today.
We're best friends.
All right.
Wait,
Give me your phone number before you leave. Give me your phone number.
Yeah, I'm
get
just gonna
mad.
get coffee really quickly. I'll be back. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm gonna be. I was gonna say I would be mad.
I'm gonna sip my coffee.
Okay.
All right. Meeting number 7. What's up? What's up?
Hey,
How
I'm
you doing?
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I feel so bad. You've been stuck here.
No. You are. This is my job, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is what happens when chief or captains are not available.
Don't you hate it when you're so goddamn good at your job?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's a bitch, isn't it? I get it.
It's a lot. I won't lie. What's up?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had room in your cruiser today, but if not, it's no worries.
I don't think so today. I believe I'm already taking somebody under having my hand forced, which is okay. I'm gonna make this a specific point tomorrow at this time.
Okie dokie.
So here's the issue.
And listen,
I'm
if shit comes up, it's okay. Like, I get it.
No, yeah. I need to clarify with captains right now if we are allowed to take someone out of shift.
Okie dokie.
I've been informed of something, and it sounds like everyone has a conflicting argument, so I'm making sure. Schedule tomorrow. I will email you if that changes.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Seriously. You're fine.
Okay.
I
love you. I'm sorry.
I love you too, buddy. Hey, listen, don't even worry about it, because, like, you're not taking up any more of my time. Like, you know what I mean? You're not wasting my time at all. We're fine. Promise. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise I'd just be... I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. Perfect. In that case, we'll talk tomorrow. I'm going to send this email to get clarification, and I will get back to you when I get an answer.
Also, by the way, I hear you're married, so when do I get to meet him? Yeah, so you're married. I get to meet him? When do I get to meet this guy?
In about 6 hours.
Oh, yeah, you'll be around in 6 hours? Oh, I don't think I'll be around. But, you know, maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Okay, and listen,
all right.
Between us, honestly, it's gonna be so freeing when you get rid of it. It's gonna be so freeing.
Get rid of what?
It's the mess, the thing you're trying to flee from, Flop, when you look in the mirror. And you paint those whatever, or you glue whatever to your face. Just embrace who you are, Flop, because that's what's most beautiful, okay? That's the beautiful thing. Except for when it looks like this, and just get rid of it. Then just get rid of what's left, and just embrace what, you know. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. With all due respect, sir.
Dabs, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I'll take that advice.
Okay, shave your fucking head. Have a good night.
God damn it.
Okay, Maisy, I'm gonna be going to bed.
What? Okay.
I know,
right.
I'm sorry.
Let me put it in the yellow pages.
Okay.
See it, and then I think, oh yeah, fun. Are you shift 3?
I'm shift 2. But I've been having trouble getting FTOs here and there, you know, and so I was wondering, I kind of got to know Flop a little bit, so I was hoping to maybe get in a shift 3 one if nobody else was, you know.
So I am, I should be getting full officer. I had a chat with Alice, who's my mentor. She wants to push me to full officer at my 30 days, which is in 3 days' time.
Hell yeah.
And then she is pushing FTO, so.
Oh my gosh, that could be exciting.
Fun fact, you know the chief of police?
Yeah, I know Barrick.
I hired and trained him at my old
Shut the dick up! Sorry, that was sorry.
Yeah. I used to be a chief of police and an assistant chief of police. I've built numerous departments. I did a lot of training, so it's my thing. I'm really good at it, and I have fun with it too. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna teach you all the things, and you're gonna be an amazing cop. Look, my track record's pretty good.
Okay.
Already, one of mine is the chief of police. So
that's listen. It doesn't get a much better resume than that, does it?
Right?
Yeah. Okay. What was it? Oh yeah. Can I tell you a secret nobody else knows?
Yeah, of course.
So I told like straight out of high school I got into to policing, right? And then I got a big inheritance, right?
Oh.
And so I retired early, and then I made a few bad investments. We don't need to talk about that, but it's a story for another time. So it's been 20 years since then. Now I'm back at square one. Anyways, that 5 years. I kind of formed a ranger department back in the day.
Oh my god, we're gonna be a fucking powerhouse, and we're gonna ride around on bicycles, and we're gonna look so good doing it.
That's right, gonna look fantastic.
Oh, this is perfect. This is amazing. I love that. So you already know your shit, and that's the most important thing. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Well,
so
I will say I think the reason I'm a cadet still, is because in that old state, right? Everything was different, 10 codes included, like everything. So that's why I'm like, but once I get there, once I get comfortable, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, as long as you know the foundations, like your case laws, that's half of it.
Yeah, of course I know those by heart.
That's it.
Of course.
And if you don't, it's okay because I've got a really easy way to remember them.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me so I can tell other people who struggle with it?
Okay, so Carol of the United States.
I
remember that one because it's got a car in it.
Right, the problem, see, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody told me that one. There's a couple car ones, okay? But I'm assuming you're talking about the car one. Now, if I remember correctly with Carol, it's the mobility of a vehicle is not stationary like a domicile. Therefore, you can search it without a warrant as long as you have probable cause or consent.
It's just a warrantless search.
Whoa.
A warrantless search for a vehicle.
Okay.
Don't need a warrant to search a car because they move around a lot. Pennsylvania v. Michigan.
This is the one. Okay, so there's two that there's okay, I'm just gonna try to do it off memory. MIMS, is that the one where you can search somebody like a passenger for officer safety?
So it's being able to order someone out of the vehicle for officer safety.
Yeah, passenger safety was out of the vehicle. Right. And then it was Houghton. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Horton, Houghton.
Yeah.
I know.
Houghton's the one with the where you can search passengers in good faith if you think that they're holding something potentially.
If you have probable cause to search the vehicle.
Right.
So yeah, and like you can search a passenger if they could have something, but you wouldn't be looking for, like, let's say, a rocket launcher in their bag because they wouldn't be able to conceal that.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, right. Okay, Terry v. Ohio, that's easy.
Yep, Terry frisk. As long as you have reason to believe they might be armed and dangerous, you can frisk them and GSR them without probable cause.
Just need reasonable suspicion that they could potentially be armed, and it is just a frisk.
Yup.
But then that can also lead to an arrest, which is amazing because you feel something. Oh, I got something.
Oh.
And then they got the gun. Whoa, PC, let's go. And
Hell
Tennessee
yeah.
versus gun.
Off the top of my head, Tennessee v. Garner.
It's the big one. Like, this is one of the.
Is that the fleeing fleeing suspect
Fleeing
one?
felon.
Okay, yeah. Fleeing felon, you can use lethal force on them if you believe that they are a lethal danger to yourself or others.
So the best keywords to use with that is good faith belief.
Good faith belief, yeah.
That's they love, the FTOs love hearing good faith.
Yeah, because it's a way of saying, hey, I'm not a moron.
If they are very dangerous, and they have been a danger. You can confirm, and
Yeah.
you need to put a stop to it. You have good faith belief you can put them down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I need to write up another like little cheat sheet. That's what I used to do with my.
I have a
cadets
cheat sheet.
way
I didn't
back.
want to look at it this time. Well, so that's yeah.
If you explain it like as simple and bare bones as like with reasonable suspicion and probable cause, when people ask about those or I ask people about them, it's like, oh, da. They list it off and they give me like examples. It's like, no. Reasonable suspicion is an educated hunch. Probable cause is facts and evidence.
Yeah.
So simple. So that's okay. I get it now.
Reasonable hunch, facts and evidence.
So educated is an educated hunch.
Educated hunch.
Because you have
Educated's
to
a good word.
back it up. Yeah, because it's a now reasonable, articulated suspicion.
Yeah. You mean
So,
you can
yeah,
articulate that shit? Be like, Psh, don't even worry about it. I know exactly how it happened, how I got here.
A little bit of investigating. Okay, this is gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna FTO you. I don't give a fuck.
what's
It's
up?
gonna happen. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna arrest everyone, and we're gonna go on bicycles.
I love this. Hey, just FYI, I've had like six FTO sessions. So, wait, no, you maybe even if not FTO, we'll ride together sometime or something.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
great.
definitely. I can make
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll make that happen. They let me get away with a
Okay,
lot.
okay, show your stuff.
I feel really bad about it sometimes because I'm standing next to the chief of police. I think he's too scared to like have a stern talking to me. I have a suspect like swim up, and I say to him, I say to this guy, he's like, I'm on a boat because of course I'm on the end of a boat with a gun out in my bike uniform. Like, all right, you're gonna hand yourself in. If you try anything funny, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out.
Oh,
he climbs up on the boat, pulls a wrench, and you'll never guess what I did.
Did you shoot him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
3
yeah.
times in the jugular.
Oof.
But just I thought. Oh, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. I just told him I was gonna blow his fucking brains out, and then
Yeah.
and then chief of police is standing next to
He's standing next to you. That's funny. That's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. It's
No,
gonna be
we're
dangerous.
gonna have a great time. I'm so sorry I gotta run. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I made a friend. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta meet the rest of the gang. Trig, Haley, Viv, Anita.
Wait,
Louise.
Trig's the ISO guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay.
Well, if you're heading to the changing room, I recommend checking out the new bike patrol pants. I think.
Okay.
We have.
I will
shorts.
have to do that tomorrow. But I
Okay.
will text you my thoughts on them.
Oh my god, we're waiting for hours to come in, but you guys, they are incredible.
I'm
They are
excited.
stunning. They look so good.
It's awesome. Hell yeah. Listen, you have a great rest of your day, okay?
Okay, you too. You take care.
You too. Bye. Run into an alley and fall asleep. Have a good night.
Oh, good night.